4, 3, 2, 1.
It's the one about showing ranger respect in the cafeteria and/or lunchroom. Here's the matrix for cafeteria and lunchroom expectations. Again, you can see respect for self, others, and property. But this time, rather than going through each category, self, others, or property, we're actually going to go through the procedure itself. That procedure from the time you start lunch to the time you leave lunch. And in doing so, you'll see how respect for self, others, and property plays in. All right, let's talk about how you enter the cafeteria. It's going to look a little bit different this year than it did last year, so pay close attention. The first thing you're going to do when you walk into the cafeteria, I repeat, walk into the cafeteria, is you're actually going to sit at a table. So instead of walking in and going straight to the lunch line, you and your friends are going to walk into the cafeteria and sit down at a table. Once you've sat down at your table, you're going to wait patiently for a staff member to come over to your table and dismiss you to the lunch line. So the way it works, you're going to sit down at your table, a staff member is going to come over to you and your table and tell you that you can go, your table can go and get into the lunch line. Once you walk over and get into that lunch line, you need to be patient. And you need to be polite and use respectful language to everyone, especially your awesome lunch line staff. Make sure you put your phone away so that you can talk to the people around you and you can keep the line moving. That's simple consideration. When you get back to the table, the first thing you start doing is eat your lunch. You're actually showing respect to those who made your food by eating that food. And remember to eat all of the food you have taken. We want you to be part of the Clean Plate Club. And more than anything, we really want you to enjoy your lunch and your friends. Eating together is a great way to nurture those friendships. Okay. So then what happens when you're finished eating? Well, you're going to wait to be dismissed to dump your tray. You're going to make sure that you're throwing your waste into the proper containers, either the recycling or the trash. After dumping your trays, grab a rag so you can wash your table. And folks, make sure that you're kind of keeping it equitable throughout the week with people at your table. We don't want just one person wiping down the tables over and over again. This is a task that should be shared by everybody. Once you're done wiping down your table, return your rag, sit down, and wait to be dismissed. So after you've been dismissed, there's a way we want things to look as you go back to your houses. First, make sure you leave your food and beverages in the cafeteria. Again, that's what those receptacles are for, both recycling and trash. We don't want a bunch of food and drink going into those houses. It makes a mess. After you've disposed of all of your goods, we want you to walk back to your house in an orderly fashion. And again, we really want you applying those hallway expectations, especially when it comes to the noise level. Again, folks, just because you're at lunch doesn't mean everybody is at lunch. So we want to keep those hallways quiet for those that are trying to focus and concentrate on their classes. See, that wasn't so bad, was it? That's your presentation on Ranger Respect for our expectations for lunchtime in the cafeteria and in the lunch line. Again, folks, remember, Ranger Respect is for everyone. Let's keep applying those three tenets of respecting self, respecting others, and respecting property. Thanks, everybody, for watching. And once again, we want to make sure to say thank you to Teflar, our generous supporters who are making all of these videos possible. We'll be back soon. Make sure you tune in. Ranger Nation, out!
We are a part of the